Hi, this is Vivek, student number 162122748. This is my screencast assignment for CA 682 Data Management and Visualization module. For this, I've analyzed to create a dashboard based on nuclear data. So I believe that nuclear data, the more the nuclear data is being used by each and every country, the harmful effects it also creates. So based on that, I wanted to create a dashboard to analyze the harmful effects each and every nuclear data has on each and every country. So for that, I included three variables. One is the waste management of nuclear data that is being done for each and every country. The second one is the theft that is being happening on nuclear material, and the third one, the primary one, is the total number of warheads stockpile each and every country has. So for these data, I have let me show you the input sources where I got this. So the International Atomic Energy Association is where I got the data for nuclear waste. So in this site, we can download data for each and every country and for every year. So based on that, I have downloaded the waste management data for the top 10 countries considered and for the time frame of 2004 to 2013. So it gives the data as mentioned here. The levels of waste are being shown in this data. So that is with respect to the waste data. So I've just collected for all the countries and then consolidate that together. So the second data source is the population data. I just wanted to check if population has any effect on the nuclear consumption. So I included population data from the worldbank.org site. And from the nti.org site, I collected the data on theft of nuclear material. So this is where I collected from the theft of nuclear material. And for the nuclear warheads data, I just collected. Wikipedia gives a good list of nuclear warheads each and every country has. So I just scrapped the data out of Wikipedia for this. So once I've collected the data, I used statistical analysis system SAS software for doing data manipulation. So here, so as we saw, the data is in an unstructured way and a denormalized way. So I had to manipulate data to align it to the structure of the master, the database. So the first step in this is importing the data from the Windows server to SAS, and then once I have imported here, this step I'm adding a column named China for this dataset as it belongs to China, and then filtering out only for the values that has LW, so that it filters only the levels of the waste values. And then after doing that, I needed to sort and transpose because the data source was like this in the beginning, where I included a column called China, and then I filtered only for the columns that has LW value in it. So after that, the columns are this way, which I needed to make it into a transpose so that I would get data in this format, which is aligned with my master database, so that it will be easy for me to merge the datasets finally. So in a similar way, I've done it for all the other countries, like for France, Iran, Korea, and Pakistan, UK, and US, the top 10 countries, and then finally I've merged them together to create the final nuclear waste data output, and that would be like this, starting from 2004 to 2015, and the countries are being consolidated together from France and US, and the data is in the same format. So in a similar way, I've manipulated for the populations dataset, and then for populations for nuclear warheads and nuclear thefts. So each and every dataset, the final form for each and every dataset will be in the similar way, like country, year, and the total quantity it has, just to align it to make it easy. So for the manipulations, I would have imported the data again, and then rearrange the names of the countries so that it is similar in all the datasets. When I merge, it won't show error for me. So I've renamed all the datasets. That is the basic transformations I've used, And finally, I've merged all these data sources: the waste, the power resources, the population, the theft, all the data sources together, and I got a final data set. So that is what I used for my data visualization. And then for my data visualization, once my data mining part is done, I went for the visualize free portal, which is a cloud-based open source visualization tool, which helps us to create interactive visualizations. So I've already uploaded my dataset, which is here as nuclear dashboards, and I've created my dashboard like this. So here it is a simple dashboard which shows us the data on waste, number of warheads, and the theft of material that has happened in each and every country. So this selector gives us the option to select each and every country so that we can compare each and every country. So once I select US, and if I select UK, I can compare between US and UK in all of these graphs. So the first graph gives us a value on how much waste is being managed across the world. So I've selected only US and UK here so that we can compare US and UK here. The tooltip shows us the value of the waste is being handled. I've used pie chart here because it has only 4 values: disposal, processed, unprocessed, and storage, processed, and unprocessed. So because of that reason, I used pie chart. So it gives us a better understanding of how much each and every type of waste contributes. So I can just include more countries, and I can just compare it side by side once I include countries. And this graph shown here gives us a good understanding of how much warheads each and every country has. So here the color ranges from green to red, green with the lowest and red with the highest. As we can see, US is the country which has the most highest count of warheads, 4737, and China, which has 240. And the time frame, we can vary the time frame, and based on that the data will vary also. And the final graph here shows us the type of incident, the theft type of incidents, nuclear materials that has happened. So the various types are stolen, regulatory violation, loss, improper disposal. Those are the various types of incidents that has happened so far in various countries. And since we have selected US, and since we know that US is the topmost contributor for the nuclear generation and nuclear waste management, here we can see also the most of the incidents happening in US when compared to the other countries. So loss is one of the major contributors for the type of incidents happening on the nuclear materials. So this gives us an idea about if we can fix the threshold, and if the amount of nuclear material gets lost more than the threshold, we can be a little worried that it could be all the materials could be consolidated together to could be a disaster. And so that is basically with the visualization here. Thank you. The future scope of this project would be developing an interactive simulation in d3.js. So that will be basically an expansion of this graph here with the number of warheads. So we know with the number of warheads how much each and every warhead can create, how much impact each and every warhead can create. So that would be the basic idea for developing the next level project. The simulation will be similar to this here we can have. So in this simulation we'll be having selectors like which countries do you want to make war with. So in case if there's going to be a World War III, how would the impact be on the rest of the world? So that would be the scenario there. So we just select 2 countries there, and then when we click OK, we would be seeing nuclear weapons being sent off from one country to another country, and the impact being the bright circles on that spots based on that. So based on the number of warheads US has, how much impact could US make on the entire world, and based on the warheads each and every country has, how much each could make on the rest of the world. So that would be the future scope for this project.